Of course, it happens right after we go off the air with today's Fightful MMA podcast. But hey, still check it out. UFC 236 preview. But don't expect to see TJ Dillashaw fighting anytime soon. At least until, I don't know, 2021, maybe? Former UFC bantamweight champion TJ Dillashaw recently announced he was relinquishing his bantamweight championship due to adverse findings in a drug test that was in line with his UFC Fight Night Brooklyn bout that saw him get knocked out by Henry Cejudo. USADA has now announced that Dillashaw has accepted a 2-year suspension after testing positive for EPO. USADA issued the following press release. Quote, USADA announced today that TJ Dillashaw has accepted a 2-year sanction for a violation of the UFC anti-doping policy after testing positive for a prohibited substance. Dillashaw tested positive for EPO as a result of an in-competition urine sample he provided on January 18th. EPO is a synthetic hormone used to stimulate the body's production of red blood cells, thereby increasing oxygen transport and aerobic power, and is a prohibited substance in the class of peptide hormones, growth factors, related substances, and mimetics under the UFC anti-doping policy, which has adopted the World Anti-Doping Agency prohibited list. Dillashaw's 2-year period of ineligibility began on January 18th, the date that his sample was collected. USADA conducts the year-round testing all over the place at random. We had Elias Theodorou said they actually climbed his fire escape one time. Since the suspension is retroactive, Dillashaw will be able to return 2 years from the date of the fight night where he lost to Cejudo. Now it looks like Henry Cejudo will take on Marlon Moraes for the UFC Bantamweight Championship, which is vacant, at least according to Dana White. Let me know what you think. How long do you think that TJ Dillashaw been on the sauce? Leave us a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. We've got UFC 236 coverage this weekend. We're out.